just gonna get you on camera saying that you agree to be videotaped during this interview.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
I would say I feel like social media is kind of like degrading communications as today, because, well, with social media you don't show expressions, you don't show like communication, socializing. I have autism, so it's really hard for me to determine the expressions that people like put on social media. I recommend doing it person to person because you get more of that feeling, you get more experience from it.
Okay.
Oh, and then, is it okay if we videotape? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. Social media and mass communication. Social media and mass communication is a tremendous tool. One of the things that I teach journalism, one of the things that we use it in journalism for is tips, blogging. We find out what's going on, you know, that you can use crowdsourcing. So you don't have to wait to talk to that official. Well, I would challenge that they do that a lot of times. That notion, although it does happen, and especially sometimes it happens on sources that maybe aren't as careful as they should be about that sort of thing. But your reputable sources, New York Times, LA Times, NBC, CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera America, those sources are going to verify what they get. Absolutely, but that's what a tip is. A tip is just one little piece. You know, a tip can come from anybody who saw something that they think is this or think is that. But then a journalist's job is then to go out and corroborate it, to correctly source it, to verify it, or to debunk it. But that serves as a tip that we might not have otherwise.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your time.
I don't mind. It really depends. Like if you are trying to talk to a person like overseas, like family, like my mom, her parents are in Europe, and then that's her only way of communicating with them, or like over the phone or something. But over there it's just so convenient. And then if you try to use like social media just to talk to people that you see every day, it can become detrimental because you get from, instead of like, oh, face-to-face interaction, it's like, hey, you don't even say hey, you just type it. So it's kind of, yeah, I kind of see it as being, at least, it's necessary in a way, because, like, there is texting, but then there's also, you'd have to go through the trouble of, like, you know, asking their number, whereas on Facebook, or whatever, you just, you know, find their name, and then all of a sudden, you have all this access to all their information, and just kind of makes everything easier, like at the touch of a button.
Yeah.
It can be beneficial, but it's like having a cell phone or using the internet. It can be super like useful if you use it as a tool, but if you use it just to use it, then it can become detrimental. It's like anything.
Okay, thank you.